Where my motherfucking real niggas at? The ones that be where I be, the ones that go where I go, the ones that see what I see, the ones that see our conditions and they get fed up like me. My niggas straight from the gutter, my niggas straight out the streets, my niggas that done did dirt, but trying to clean that shit up. My niggas used to be sleep, but they done woke the fuck up. Been in the same place forever, we living stuck at the bottom. That's cause we entertain bullshit and we look over knowledge. Who gon' be the example? Who gon' stand up for truth? Hey, who gon' teach them? Who gon' lead them? Who gon' ride for the youth? We gotta teach them integrity, teach them how to be proud. Don't only teach them to live, gotta teach them how to survive. So much shit we can challenge, but it's hella shit we don't know. Learn the laws of the land, look in the code and tell pro. But some shit you gon' learn, you gon' have to keep on the low. That's simply for our protection, cause sometimes silence is gold. To my niggas that died and they came right back resurrected, that's when you met your higher self and you were specially selected. I just wanna see change, see my people get free. Some was put here to follow and some was put here to lead. Hey, some was put here to learn and some was put here to teach. Some was put here to listen and some was put here to speak. Yeah, I know who I am and what I'm here to do in life, cause every day I'm in my purpose. I was put here to inspire. I know the radio won't play this shit, but I'ma still do it. I'ma go against the grain with this conscious ass music. No, the haters don't like it, yeah, but I'ma still do it. I'ma keep cracking their head with this conscious ass music. No, the radio won't play this shit, but I'ma still do it. I'ma go against the grain with this conscious ass music. No, the haters don't like it, but I'ma still do it. I'ma keep cracking their head with this conscious ass music. Sometimes in order to unify, we got it divided. Just cause your skin look the same don't mean that they on your side. Some of these niggas don't give a fuck, they be bogus as hell. I got the perfect example, just look at Oprah and Gayle. I mean, just look how they played us, so they soldiers and haters. Pay attention to energy, good or bad is contagious. If we gon' try to get better, we gotta change our mentality. Put respect where it gotta go, let's get back to our families. The government fucking us, and we just keep fucking up. We buy tickets to the show to watch them divide and conquer us. What the fuck is we doing? We leading our kids to the slaughter. Instead of drinking the knowledge, we leading the horse from the water. Niggas still begging and pleading, niggas still crying oppression, but niggas self-sabotage, but they won't look in the mirror. It's so much shit we do and don't do that still keep us in change, and we won't unlearn and relearn and think the white man's to blame. I know the radio won't play this shit, but I'ma still do it. I'ma go against the grain with this conscious ass music. No, the haters don't like it, yeah, but I'ma still do it. I'ma keep cracking their head with this conscious ass music. No, the radio won't play this shit, but I'ma still do it. I'ma go against the grain with this conscious ass music. No, the haters don't like it, but I'ma still do it. I'ma keep cracking their head with this conscious ass music.
Peace, 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 peace to the tribe, man. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Halito to the tribe. What's happening with y'all, man? What's good, man? Um, so I don't know why I don't know what happened. I don't know why the video froze up over there on over there when I did the premiere where I was talking about the reservation, but I was gonna go live anyway and talk about the reservation anyway. Because shout out to everybody checking in. Matter of fact, Popeyes, what's up with you? Alicia checking in. My sister exclusive is up in here. 12K is back and she's still up in here. Yeah, G Dub, my sister G Dub is up in here. Exclusive, what's happening? Sharon Walker, what's happening with you? My brother Bones is gonna be joining me in a few minutes. Whenever he comes in, because we're gonna talk about the reservations. You know what I'm saying? How they came about. Also, y'all know how Shine, y'all know how Shine made that little clip when me and her were having a conversation, and she was like, Callie loved to tell y'all, I thought I told y'all, I tried to tell y'all, I tried to tell y'all, I thought I told y'all. Well, this is kind of one of them videos. This is kind of going to be one of those type videos, and not in a bad way, just because we did a few years ago, we did the docu series called Our Story, and you can find it over on the Our Story channel. Just type in Our Story 1968 Indian Civil Rights. You'll see me pop up. It's a docu series. It's a 12 episode docu series. And in this docu series, what we took time to do in the docu series was to help our people understand that there is a difference between the reclassified American Indian Negro of North America and what they call the Native American Indians. There's a difference. We are not the same people. We don't have the same fight or whatever, or we don't have the same culture. Now I ain't gonna say they don't have no struggles, but their struggles are similar to ours, but they're not our struggles. Okay. Um, One thing we try to help people understand is that these are the people who are taking your identity on this land. They have your identity on this land right now, and they're being called Indians. They're procreating with white folks, and they're taking the title Indian from you, while you're being told you're an African. So while you're being told that you're an African and you come from Africa, and this is not your home, but somewhere across the water on this big, huge continent with about 50 something different countries, where 50 of them different countries have different cultures and they don't agree with each other, and some of them even war with each other. You're being told that you come from one of them countries over there. You figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? You figure out where you come from over there, which is we're finding out that this is all a lie that's being told to us. Your parents, your grandparents, them ain't never told you you come from no Africa. School told you you come from Africa. The government told you you come from Africa. Sellout Negroes told you you come from Africa. But that's not what your bloodline and your genealogy says when you dig into your bloodline and your genealogy, okay? It shows your parents' parents, their parents' parents, and their parents' parents probably have already been here. Never came on no slave boats, never came on no ships, no nothing. You don't have a boat story. Most of you will probably find out if you chose to do your genealogy, okay? So these people are working with the government. The government gives these people money every month. But let me tell you what they did to these people. They used these people just like they used us. You know what I'm saying? They put these people way out in the middle of nowhere on this land. Way out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, nowhere. And I know it's nowhere because I drove it. I drove 31 hours from Atlanta to Montana. And they are out in the middle. It's what you would call a rural area. A rural area. And when I say rural, I mean there's nothing out there. They have what they have on their reservations. They have stores out there. They have a gym out there. They have, a couple restaurants or something, but that's about it. That's about it. That's all. That's about it. That's all. You're not gonna find a whole lot out there on them reservations. Some reservations are so poor. Some of them are so poor that they only get water once a month. Oh, okay, my bad, brother. I ain't even see you. My brother Bones back here. Let me add you. Bones.
Mic check one, two.
We hear you, brother. We hear you. We hear you. We hear you. Great to have you in, bro, because I know you can talk a little more about these reservations and things like that too. Yes, yes, it's like a desert. Yes. That's where the government put a lot of these people at on these reservations. Yes, it's like they put them out in the desert. So just imagine this being your home and somebody put you down in the basement somewhere, or somebody put you up in the attic and basically told you, hey, this is where you go. This is where you stay at. You stay in this part of the house. You don't come out the attic, or you don't come off out the basement. But you got a bunch of other people running all around the house, which would be us. We're the other people. We roam the land how we want to roam the land. These people have reservations, man, and they're regulated by the government. Am I talking right, Bones?
Correct.
You can expound on that if you want to. Let them know how
Yeah, a lot of
these.
the reservations, the majority of them, they're ran either by state or federal government, and they pick who's in charge of the tribe. It's not as if the tribe is voting their own leadership. No,
Mm,
they're appointed members in there by either state or federal officials. And I know,
mm.
as you can see yourself, a lot of that money that you see that get awarded to them tribes is not making it to them people.
No, 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 no. It's very poor and ran down on those reservations. Very poor. I showed y'all some of the videos of me riding around the reservation. And yeah, we have our areas of poverty, but goodness, I am actually here on a reservation, and I'm seeing it firsthand how bad it is here. They're very, very poor. I'm not sure if they have a casino on every reservation. Does like every reservation have a casino?
No, not all of them.
Oh, because this one does. This one has a casino down the street.
And even if it does, the proceeds from that still does not make it to the people of that reservation. They won't see it.
Wow, wow. See, I didn't even know that. I didn't. I thought maybe that's how they get some of their money onto the reservation. Um, so what I was telling y'all in the video was, so I set out 31 hours. I took a contract here in Montana, for 13 weeks to be on this reservation, in the medical field. Okay, so they need help out here, and they pay very well to come out here. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I came out here. I took the contract and I drove out here. I'm just telling you what I've experienced so far. Coming across country, coming into Montana, you're gonna face a lot of nature, and there are times where you'll be riding in gas stations, music, miscellaneous. Yeah, it is some. I do see some gas stations and stuff here. And yeah, different businesses. I do see that. Yeah, yeah. Um, you're going to see a lot of nature on the way here. And it gives you a whole lot of time to think and put things together, boy. Because as I was riding, I'm looking and I'm saying, golly, like, I have to get to the reservation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to get to the reservation. And once you get to the reservation, you start to see, yep, smoke shops. They do have smoke shops here. Yep. You start to see, um, where are these people at and why are they so isolated? Like, why are they so isolated? You know what I'm saying? It was just like it was hitting me as we was riding. I said, golly, they use these people and then they put these people in the middle of nowhere. It's almost kind of like a slap in their face. It's like, yeah, thanks a lot for your help. And here we'll give you this little piece of land for helping, but it's way up here in Montana or Idaho somewhere, or you know what I'm saying? It's way out the way. So
Think about
that
it.
was
How do you keep the narrative going? By keeping people isolated.
mm, ah, good point. Good point. So this is how they keep the narrative going, isolating the people. Um, I mentioned in the video, drugs is a bad problem on the reservation. Um, they even acknowledge it. I mean, they acknowledge it about the reservation. Their thing on the reservation is meth and um meth and fentanyl is their main drugs out here. I didn't hear much about cocaine or crack or anything like that. Their main issues, talking to like some of my coworkers and stuff, they say out here on the res, it's meth and fentanyl, and they are having a bad. People are overdosing at a record rate on fentanyl right now. So, these are just some of the things that I've learned since being here on the reservation. Now, let's go into what these people look like that's on these reservations. Now, I'm just talking about the one that I'm on. Bones have been to a few other, reservations or whatever. This is my first time ever being on a reservation. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've been here almost 2 weeks now. At this point in time, I have never seen another brown person around here yet. I haven't. I have not seen another copper color. As of right now, I am the only copper person I have run across on this reservation right now. Um, Talking to my coworkers say there are some brown people on this reservation. Where they're at, I don't know. But yeah, they say there are some out here on the reservation. I'm just saying at this point in time, right now, I haven't seen one. I haven't seen one. Not on my job, not riding around, not at a gas station, not at a any of their stores, none of it. I've only seen me as the brown person. So you got to imagine how that feels, me walking around here. But one thing I will say, I won't lie on these people. I won't lie on these people. They have been very, very welcoming. I have not had any issues. Salute, bro. What's happening with you, the guy Feather? I have not had any issues with these Native Americans. Um, since I've been here. Of course, I work in the medical field, so the whole hospital and facility is full of Native Americans. Not even at my job, not the workers, not the patients, have I seen another brown skinned person yet. All right. But now, how they look, I'm going to tell you exactly how these people look. These people look Asian, they look Mexican, they look white, European. Now, if we go back to the definition of what an American was here on this land, they told us it was the copper colored race of people who were found here. They were found here by the Europeans. So all I'm saying is if these people claim to be the indigenous people of this land, where is their copper? We still have ours. We have different variations of copper in our skin. These people look Mexican, Asian, pale white, like Europeans, like pale white. Some things just have to make sense. It just has to make sense. If they found the copper colored race of people here, we all know when we procreate, when we procreate, our genes is going to dominate. Most times we're going to dominate. Where are these people's copper going? I'm just keeping that surface level right there. Very surface level, very surface. Something simple. Well, where's there something an elementary school person would ask, a child would ask? Well, where is their copper, granddaddy? It's a question. Where are these people's copper? Why do we continue to gain copper and they continue to lose copper? Again, they look Asian, Mexican, and white. And when I say white, I mean white. I mean these people. These are some pink people. And I'm seeing this with my own eyes. My coworkers say they're from the Blackfeet tribe, and they're white. They're white. White people. So on this reservation, I noticed there's a lot of what up, Yolanda? On this reservation, I noticed there's a lot of Chinese food, Chinese and tacos. Tacos. If you had to say what culture of people deal with tacos and nachos and burritos, who would it be? What culture would you say this comes from? Like, if you had to put a plate of soul food to the right, and a plate of nachos and burritos, who would the nachos and burritos probably go to? And who would the soul food probably go to? You're probably gonna, black people, brown people are probably gonna end up eating the soul food. The Mexicans, the Asians, and all of them are probably gonna end up eating the tacos and nachos. These are the people that they are calling Native Americans today, Native American Indians. These are the people that I'm saying look Asian, Mexican, and things like that. Right? So I'm just telling you what these people look like. And then I'm telling you like the culture of food they eat. And then if you look at the culture of food that we eat on the land and what the Indians ate with the pilgrims, they wasn't eating nachos and tacos and burritos with the pilgrims. I'm just saying. Bones, you want to jump in anywhere? This is just my observation as a reclassified American Indian Negro being on a Native American reservation and just observing what's in front of my face. And some things
but
just don't make sense to me.
that's why I've always said when you get the chance to go and see for yourself, it'll answer questions and then it'll make you ask some very important questions. As in, like you said, how did you get shit way out here and left out here?
Right.
And then you get to ask the deeper questions about genealogy, and then you really gonna start to see some things.
Right. So I seen some, damn, and it was in my old phone. My phone broke when I got out here, y'all. So I lost a lot of stuff out of my phone. I seen some articles that's been coming out by scientists and stuff who are telling you that these people on these reservations, their ancestors come from, like this is like recent stuff that's coming out. These scientists are saying these people that are on these reservations are of Siberian descent, they're foreigners. They're not from the land. I played in my video. In my video, I played a video of the drug problem that they have on the reservations, right? I played a clip of them talking about how the Mexicans are coming and infiltrating the reservations. How are they able to do that? How are they able to infiltrate these reservations, the Mexicans? Probably because they look like the Native Americans. Probably because the Native Americans are the Mexicans. So there was a tribal leader who said they're infiltrating our reservations. They're marrying into our reservation, to our families, to our tribes. How are they able to do this? They look just like them. They come from the same culture. It's them. Imagine white people trying to infiltrate our, our tribes or whatever. Pale white people trying to infiltrate. It wouldn't work. They would stand out like a sore thumb. Help me out if I'm wrong, Bones. These people would stick out like a sore thumb amongst us. Just the same way I stuck out like a sore thumb in that Target I went to, and I was the only brown person in there. So if these people are able to infiltrate, I mean, probably because y'all look like them. And again, I'm taking y'all back to culture, right? And I keep bringing up food for instance, because people take their food anywhere they go. They take their food anywhere they go. So if you're so African, why you ain't eating the African dishes? Oh, that's going to come with you. I don't care if you change yourself to an Indian when you got here. That African culture that you grew up under, you're going to bring it with you. Why are we not eating the foods, the dishes that they eat over in Africa? And why is Africans eating soul food for the first time on YouTube? Tacos and burritos and stuff ain't a staple with us. Like that ain't our staple of food. But when you talk to Hispanics, that's very much of a staple in their culture. Again, what we're trying to show is these people are not the indigenous people of the land. These people are not what was defined. These people are not who the explorers saw when they got here. When they described the people they saw when they got here, these are not those people. And if they are, why don't they eat the food of the land? And if they are, where is their copper at? Why have they lost all of their copper? If it was defined as an American was defined as the copper-colored race of people found here. People were saying they found Indians here. When they reclassified the North American Negro, there were people who were reclassified from Indian, not African and not Native American, from Indian to colored to Negro. So you have to make these things make sense. Go ahead, Bones. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and that's when it brings back to the question, to who are these people and how did they get there? And that's the luxury that you have by being there, because it allows you to ask questions directly. And what you're going to find out is a lot of them don't know how they got there.
And you will hear them say they are the first people of the land or something to that. They were the first here on the land. They don't too much say that they've been here. They kind of say that they came here from somewhere, but they were the first to get here. is what I've heard many of them say. Um, I haven't had a chance to really have any conversations with any of them yet because I feel like I haven't ran across anybody yet that I could really sit and have that honest conversation with. I'll tell you this. It was funny. I was at work and one of the patients asked me my middle name, and I told them my middle name. And they said, "Well, what the hell is that?" They said, what is that? Colombian or something? What, you know?" And I told them, "No, it's native." And I used native for them. He looked at me, he turned and he looked at me, and he had a look on his face like, "What you mean native?" I said, "Yeah, it's native." So he was asking, he said, "So you're native?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." He said, "What tribe?" I said, "Shatta." He said, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, I said my roots is from Alabama, down in Alabama." He said, "Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, I'm Blackfoot and I'm Blackfeet and this and that and this and that." I was like, "Yeah, okay." All right. But the look he had on his face when I said that was crazy. But I just haven't found anybody yet. Because I don't get out here and do a whole lot of mingling. Y'all gotta understand, I'm in a place where I'm the only brown person I've seen. So I don't try to be out, showing my face a whole lot around here. Honestly, I try to kind of, hey, go to work, go back to my spot, and call it a day, man. The most I do is go to the gym. I go to the gym. Uh, yeah, Mobile down the street. Yeah, we from Bessemer. My roots is from Bessemer. So Bones, these are the same people on this reservation that would tell us to uh go get a DNA kit. Can you talk to us about the DNA kits, how they came about, and why they're no good?
Well, I mean, basically, it's just entertainment. It can't be used in any legal form, not this ancestral DNA, unless they're digging up past relatives. It's not going to tie you to anything. Now, don't get me wrong, DNA can point you to living relatives, yes. But if they do not have anything that done from your ancestors to test it to, who is it tying it to? And it shouldn't be a landmass, it should be a person.
So can you explain how this has become a tool for the government and these tribes? Because I do, remember you telling the people these tribes are not the original tribes. They're not the original tribes from our people.
Yeah, a lot of them not the members that's there now. A lot of them are grandfathered in, or people that was left there, or when a lot of the original members left. And with DNA, it's starting to show that they did not originate from there. It shows a
Mhm.
pattern that they came there, and that source is from someplace else. And that's why you have a problem with a lot of them not wanting to do the DNA because it's going to show that they're not original, that's not where they came from.
Now, a lot of y'all see Trump has been sending ICE through those reservations. And now you're seeing those Native Americans shaking in their boots, shaking in their boots. Um, because a lot of them are getting sent away. You're starting to see a lot of them shoot to Canada. They're shooting to Canada. You have any reason why, Bones?
Probably they going there for different policies. Whatever the Canadian policies towards them probably benefit them better.
Or they're probably just not indigenous to this land.
That part too.
You know, they're probably not indigenous to this land like they keep claiming to be. You can't get deported if you're indigenous to the land. So how are y'all getting deported if y'all are the original people of the land? Y'all are getting sent up out of here. They're running through them reservations, sending y'all up out of here. So
Because
these are the
again, because
go ahead,
again,
bro.
Kelly, when it comes to genealogy and you start doing genealogy, how many people on those reservations genealogy actually ties them back to an
To the
Indian?
land. Yep.
And then
Yeah,
once you
that
start doing genealogy, you'll find out not too many.
right. Yeah, and you know, and a lot of them don't even know their story. A lot of them don't even know their story, man. So these are just things that I've been peeping as I've been on the reservations, man. And Renee, what's happening with you? I just been peeping the little things, but like I said, I haven't experienced any form of racism yet, any uncomfortableness. Um, no, I mean these people, like, you know, if they are racist, they ain't shown it yet. So I'm here till January. So listen, I stick around. I might have right. I might have a story for you before I leave. I don't know, but I'm not looking for it. I treat these people just like they're humans. They treat me just like they're humans. Let me tell you about how they sound when they talk. And I'm loving this because I am actually talking to these people, communicating with these people, right? They even have the same cadence as like you would hear a Latino or a Mexican talk. When they talk, like the whole little cadence, how Mexicans talk, these Native Americans sound just like them. I mean, I don't know how to do the Mexican accent, but if you can think of the Mexican accent, these Native Americans sound just like them. If they don't sound like them, um, they speak some of the greatest English you ever heard. Some of the greatest English you ever heard. It'd be funny to me sitting here talking to some of my coworkers and stuff, and I'm just looking at how pale skinned they are and listening to them talk about the tribe. And I be sitting there like, this is a whole white person. This is a whole white person. And while y'all are letting people tell y'all are from Africa, it's these people right here procreating with these Asians, Siberians, Mexicans, these Europeans are claiming to be Indians. They're claiming to be the indigenous people. I mean, no copper anywhere. How did this come about? The copper colored race of people found here by the Europeans. Now it's the Europeans saying that they're the Indians. And you're saying you're African.
But think about it, Callie. What would be on these reservations now? If these people have been isolated for all these years, only
That's right.
people that can go there is Mexicans and Europeans, and that's the only
That's
people
right.
they mingling with. Eventually, that's all that's left.
That's all it's going to be there.
Ain't no more Indian in there.
Yep. Everybody is slanted eyed here, slanted eyed, chinky eyed. And I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just telling you my observation. Everybody here has slanted eyes like an Asian or like a Mexican. And the ones that are pale skinned look like white people. Big eyes look like white people. And I'm just saying all of this to say, y'all, it's 2025, 26. The truth is in our face. The truth is in our face. If you still stuck in Africa, you still stuck in Africa. But the thing is, everybody has a fight, I feel. If you feel like you're African, I feel like your fight should be over in Africa with your people. We tell you we're American Indian. We definitely have a fight right here on this land. So being an African ain't at the top of our list to be fighting about. It just ain't. It just ain't. Being an African ain't at the top of our list to be fighting about. Um, because it makes no sense to me. You telling me I'm African and I'm African in America. What does that help me? How does that help me? How does that benefit me in America? Okay, I'm African in America. I feel like it's no fight. Like what's the purpose of being African in America? You know, where's my fight at? What is my fight being an African in America? But I do know I have an identity being taken of mine right here on the land. And there's some things being taken of mine. There's some land that's being taken of mine right here on the land. I don't have no land being taken from me in Africa. I don't have no land being stole from me in Africa that my people own. In my genealogy, it said my people own land down there in Alabama, Mississippi. So fighting to be an African, hey, listen, hey, good luck to you with that. That just ain't at the top of us Indians list to be fighting about. But again, like I told y'all in my last live, I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of everybody that's putting in the work to uncover our truth, to have our story be told and be told right. I'm very proud of everybody that's been putting in that work, from the youngins to the elders, because the truth is being unfolded. I don't have no issue with these people on this reservation. When I tell you, these people have treated me right since I've been here. These people have treated me very kind since I've been here. So I won't even lie on them and say, yeah, we beefing, yeah, these people are some racist people. I won't even say that. I mean, I haven't experienced it.
No, what you tend to find out, a lot of the ones that be online telling you that they're on a reservation, you're going to find out they're not. Most of the ones that you're going to bump into on the reservation are so tied up in other stuff, trying to get out, that you'll see. The longer you be there, you'll see. We'll talk about it. You'll get to see for yourself. You're like, hold up, man.
Yeah. It's real interesting here. There's nothing around. There's nothing around. I'm when I say we're out in the middle, when I say we're out in the middle of nowhere, we're out in the middle of nowhere. In order for me to like go to a dollar store, I think like the closest dollar store, I think like the closest dollar store is like 30 minutes out in a whole nother city called Cut Bank. And the reason I just don't get to moving around like that is because from what I understand, that's a highway that they traffic drugs up and down. And I just ain't got time to be being targeted because they're already watching that highway anyway, for drugs, for out of towners. I got Georgia plates on my car, way up in Montana. Imagine that. Imagine that. You feel me? So I don't too much move around like that. But everything you want, everything I'm good, Popeyes. I'm good. Yeah, I stay out the way, Popeyes. Trust me. I'm trying to get back home. I'm trying to get back home. I promise you. Um, the closest place, like civilization wise, is Great Falls, I believe they said, and that's 2 hours away. So anything I want to do, Walmart wise, uh, department stores, restaurants, I have to go all the way to 2 hours away. 2 hours away. So that when my phone broke recently, they told me I had to go 2 hours away to go to the phone company, to AT&T or whatever. I had to go 2 hours away. But luckily, Slim Bull helped me out. My mother helped me out, and they got me a phone here ASAP. Miss Shine them helped me. Hey, got me a phone here ASAP. They didn't play around. They got me a phone here ASAP. FedEx. Let's get him another phone out there. or otherwise I would have had to take time off work to try to shoot down, to 2 hours away just to try to get another phone. And there's not a large population out here. So, of course, inventory probably wasn't going to be the best 2 hours away. So that's where I'm at out here. Like, I have to go 2 hours away to do anything. So I just keep it real simple here. I go to work. If I need some food or whatever, I go to the grocery store, man, and I be right here back at my trailer, man. So that's, um, I go to the gym is right across the street from me, so I'm cool with that too. Everything I need to do is in walking distance of me. So what I'm trying to do is, before I leave, just trying to bring y'all some information, anything I can find out on the reservation or through my coworkers or anything. Oh man, yes, you got to keep some gas. You got to keep gas in your car here. I done already experienced somewhat of the snow, but they told me their winters are treacherous here. And I'm talking about to the point where they say the snow covers the top of their homes and stuff like that. So yeah, man, what up, Kimberly? What's happening? So that's what I'm preparing for too. That's what I'm preparing for too is the winter. I'm hoping I can get out of here. I'm hoping I can get out of here and be heading back home before their winter really kicks in. I heard their winter kicks in really about January, February is when their winter like really kicks. So hopefully I get I get up out of here. Snow already came by. Yeah, we didn't oh yeah, we didn't have snow here. We didn't have snow here. We didn't have it snowed. Matter of fact, it snowed the day I got here, the next day I think it did. We just had snow the other day. It's cool out there now though. It's nice out there now. But it's real pretty too though, because I can drive down my street and I can see the Rocky Mountains. Right. I can see the Rocky Mountains lined up right down my street. That's a dope view though. That's a dope view. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to check in with y'all and just tell y'all what I've come across on the reservation since I've been here. Anything else you want to talk to them about the reservations and anything, Bones?
No, just basically again, if anyone get a chance just to go see for yourself. So that way you can start seeing the distortion and the BS that people was taught. Because
Mm,
in order to get this story to work appropriately, they had to tell everybody the same BS. And the only way you start separating it is going to see these things for yourself. Going to see the people that's there for them for yourself. And then they'll even tell you.
yeah.
Then you can start seeing where you tie into all of this.
Yeah, I think we were all lied to. I think they lied to all of us. I think they lied to us. They lied to the Native Americans. These people, like when you talk to some of them younger Native Americans, they really think they from here. Like they really think they they're indigenous to this land. But they've been lied to too. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things are starting to come out, but like I said, I haven't encountered any malice or anything from these people yet, and it don't seem like, I mean, these are some very nice people. These are some very nice people. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I just wanted to come on and touch on that. Just let y'all know where I'm at. I'm out here in Montana, and I'm an American Indian, a reclassified American Indian Negro on a Native American reservation for 3 months. So this is just an experience for me, and I do feel like this was divinely orchestrated for me to be here, for me to be able to witness things with my own eyes, see things for myself. I we know what we've been taught. We know what we've been taught. We know what we read. but to actually be on the reservation and interacting with the people, man, and seeing, hey man, hey, this ain't what y'all making it out to be. This ain't what y'all making it out to be. So far, Um, like I said, they do have a bad drug problem here. They acknowledge that themselves. And I'm going to do another video on the dogs. The dogs on the reservation. The dogs. So, from what I understand, the reason there's so many dogs on these reservations is because in their culture or whatever, the dogs are considered like a spiritual. It's part of their spirituality. The problem is these dogs are mating with each other and they're um they're overriding the humans. So when I tell y'all that the humans don't run these reservations, they just live here. The dogs run the reservation. So I'm gonna do another video showing y'all these dogs because I think they got a documentary out about these dogs and they actually called them res dogs. They're called res dogs. So that's why they're out here because they're like family out here. These dogs is like family out here. So those of us who come from different parts of life and aren't used to all of these dogs running around here, it's nothing, it's normal to them. But they do have a dog problem and they acknowledge that too because these dogs do run in packs. And when I said they were gang banging on each other, these dogs do run in gangs. Like one of the locals told me, yeah, these dogs run in gangs. They run in packs. Um, they run in packs. So they told me, yeah, definitely be careful. I mean, because I did. I got attacked the day I got here. I got out of my car and I got attacked. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I got attacked, sis. I got attacked. And I looked up and it was crazy because I fell backwards in the midst of me getting attacked. I fell backwards and I was like, oh man, I seen that dog's teeth growling and everything. I said, man, this dog finna tear my leg up. But I'm kicking and swinging and woo woo woo, and they backed up. It was three of them. They backed up. But yeah, they one of the people were talking to me and they said, it's not going to be until one of these children get mauled to death somewhere that they're going to take these dogs serious, but from what I understand on almost all the reservations, they have a bad dog problem. I seen one of the council members or something on one of the reses talking about it, and he said basically they're underfunded to get it under control. It's hard for them to get it under control because they don't have the funds. So yeah, I told Sean, I said, man, Sean, I don't know if you want me to fly out or if you want to fly in. You feel what I'm saying? Because these dogs is out here. I showed y'all I have to actually pull my car up to my door just so I can get inside of the house without them dogs come from anywhere and everywhere. Yeah, so yeah, with that being said, man, that's all I have right now. This is my second week on the res. And if anything else happens or I run across any good footage or something, I'm gonna get it. I just wanted to check in with y'all and just show y'all what's going on out here in the state of Montana. I know y'all have heard me say before, y'all have heard me say before, who lives in Montana? Like, who's going to? We don't live in Montana. And I say that because when I'm be telling y'all about our story and how our story as the reclassified American Indian Negroes took place more in the Southeast. You feel what I'm saying? So people get us mixed up with these Native American Indians. And when I say, yeah, their story didn't take place in the Southeast up the East Coast, Northeast. Their story takes place out west, Northwest, Southwest. Like their story is out that way. That's not us. We're over here. Our civil rights stuff was taking place over here. Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Carolinas, Chicago, like New York. We wasn't out in Montana. We wasn't out in Montana, Iowa, Nebraska. That wasn't us out there. That's them. A lot of our people, you know, when you hear about the Oklahoma story, you better know that was a lot of our people, though. That was a lot of our people. They moved a lot of our people around, you know, so a lot of our people migrated to different places. You know, so you just got to know, and that's why I be telling y'all when they tell these stories, and when you hear them talk about Indians, and then when you look at the geographical location that they're talking about. If they're talking about Indians and they're talking about Washington, D.C., just ask yourself, how many natives do you see in Washington, D.C.? If they're talking about Indians and they're talking about Cleveland, Ohio, I'm from Cleveland. We don't see no natives in Cleveland. It's niggas. It's niggas. You feel what I'm saying? DC, niggas. That's why those logos look like they look on them football teams and that baseball team. That's why that Cleveland Indian mascot was a little dark-skinned boy with a bow and arrow. Ain't no natives in Cleveland. Ain't no natives in DC, and if it is, it's not enough to overpopulate the copper-colored race of people there. So when you hear these Indian stories and they be talking about stuff that happened in Georgia and Alabama, and then they put them people's face in those places, red flag instantly, red flag, instantly red flag. So it's just the same way when you hear them talk about Indians and then they're talking about Montana, Standing Rock, The Longest Walk. That wasn't us. That was them. When you hear them talking about AIM, that wasn't us. That was them. That's their issues. That's their issues over there. We were over here in the Southeast. So, you know, you just got to watch out for things like that. I think that helped me out a lot in learning some things too. You know, because I have to put, when I hear them talking about Native Americans and then they tell me the geographical location of the story being taken, the Virginia Indians. The Virginia Indians? Well, how did they faces get on the Virginia Indians? You feel what I'm saying? So that's what helped me out a lot, is looking at the geographical location of these stories. And I'm saying, yeah, them people wasn't over here. This ain't them on this story. When you hear about them building mounds over here, them people wasn't over here building mounds. Why is in the videos their faces on our story? But I'm gonna leave that at that. You got go ahead, Bones.
Real quick, that's why I say when you get the chance, start talking to them, you'll realize they'll even tell you that that's not their story. They have no problem letting you know that that's not their story, that they came there and a lot of this stuff was built when they came.
Yeah. So y'all, that's the thing, man. We out to get the truth, man, you know, and y'all just gotta listen. Y'all gotta talk to people, and talking to your elders is a big thing, man. Like talking to your people is a big thing. You know, find out from your people what happened, man. Find out what happened, man. But with that being said, Bones, I'm about to get out of here. I thank you for joining the panel. I'm about to get out of here. I gotta make some things happen before.
Yep. Wild Indian, yeah.
Hey V, line them up.
I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Ain't really Indian, that boy another one. Then I'm back to the trap, I'm trying to double some. She a bad woke chick and I love her tongue. We some jurisdiction boys, we some 101s. Look, don't compare me to no Martin dog, I'm like Malcolm X. Die by our freedom, we'll leave a cracker stretch. Round of applause, boy, you know we clapping checks. Chucky dog, cow play, yeah, nigga, that's what's next. Open up the cans just like Arizona. Pull up masked up like we got the Rona. We set up jurisdictions when we buy the corner. How you claiming that's your hood and you not the owner? Be the B, I just pulled up in the need for speed. Free the land, tell the colonizers that they need to leave. Wild Indian up in my veins, you know how we bleed. You ain't gotta lie about who we is, dog, just keep it G. We at war, we can't keep the peace. Since we at war, gotta keep the peace. Whack a cone, then I meditate. Should I need to breathe? Keep a Olmec head when we slide, dog, cause we the shit.
Like my niggas said, bitch, we the shit. I can't keep the peace. If it pop off, then I want a piece. I'm just on release. I'm in go mode, motherfuck the thief. In these streets like EBT, when we at war, make peace with me. I don't give a damn, understand. Fuck who stole this land, white or black or tan. Understand, it's fuck who stole this land. Might have seen me get little buddy these hands. He wasn't no abo man. A lot of these dudes is Sambo man. They full of shit like my ammo can. What they call an N-word out the wrong mouth as an ambulance. Wild Indian, get it in advance, or you can post date it. Ask around, I'm the most hated. Straight sacred, they stole acreage. Go ape shit, show ain't shit. It won't be televised, I don't tape shit.
Be the B, I just pulled up in the need for speed. Free the land, tell the colonizers that they need to leave. Wild Indian up in my veins, you know how we bleed. You ain't gotta lie about who we is, dog, just keep it G. We at war, we can't keep the peace. Since we at war, gotta keep the peace. Whack a cone, then I meditate. Should I need to breathe? Keep a Olmec head when we slide, dog, cause we the shit.
Lil bro. Lil bro done pulled up. Yeah, man. What up, boy? What's up, my boy? Come on, man. Let's. Hey.